Yes sir, Rise and Grind back at you with another video with the Pull Up King. In this video we got a 2010 Nissan Rogue. It's an S model and we doing outer tie rods. Now customer hit me up, said she took it to a shop, they said she needed outer tie rods. I asked her about the inner, she said no, just the outer. So I'm out here to do the outer. It sounds like a lot more than just outer tie rods, but this is what I want to show y'all. Let's get it.
We have emotion, nigga. We have emotion, we have emotion. Yeah.
Hit with another one.
We have emotion, we have emotion, we have emotion, nigga. Hey, we have emotion, we have emotion, we have emotion, nigga. I swear I'ma ride for this, I'ma grind for this, I did time for this. I swear I was built for this, on guard, my partner got killed for this. Cause we have emotion, we have emotion, we have emotion, nigga. Hey, we have emotion, we have emotion, we have emotion, nigga. I swear I'ma grind for this, I did time for this, I'ma shine for this. I swear I was built for this, on guard, my partner got killed for this. We have emotion, I swear I ain't bragging and boasting.
All right, we got the tire off the ground. Now I told her she needed to get it diagnosed. She skipped out on the diagnostic test and decided to just go ahead with the outer tie rods. And now you see I got the tire off the ground. Sound like more than just the tie rod. That right there is a bad wheel bearing. All right, I'm gonna take the tire off. All right, this is the outer tie rod, which they are needed, correct. They were right about that. All right, we got a broken tie rod there, but also that wheel bearing. I'm gonna recommend brake pads and rotors for these pads coming out. And if I see anything else, I'm gonna recommend it. So you want to hit this bolt here. I already loosened it up. Turn it down. Get that loose. All right, 14 mil. Break that free. You want to tap the knuckle with the hammer. And now we can take this off here. All right, when we put the new one on, we're gonna count the threads, pretty much back it up to the same area. And now if we were replacing the inner, you would need to count the threads. We're not taking off the bolt. We're gonna keep the same bolt on there. And I recommend the inner tie rods. Most of the times when you're doing outer, it's recommended you do both of them just to eliminate any questions, because they do connect and make one rod, as you can see. Alright, we got the new one out, matching up. And that's the part number, ES 800-583. Just like that. We got a little space in there so I can tighten that down how it was. And there we go, we got it on there. That turned it to a 17 mil. Tighten it down. We're good. So it's basically the same procedure for the passenger side, but as you can see, we have more work that needs to be done, and I will recommend it. I just don't understand how she took it to the shop and they just told her it was tie rods, but they didn't notice the wheel bearings was bad. That's crazy. You gotta find you a good mechanic, find you someone that you can trust, man, because mechanics will tell you anything. Passenger side, same thing. Go ahead and knock that out. Although this big wheel bearing is a little bit more sturdy and it's not doing what the other side was doing, they need to be replaced in pairs. Don't just replace one side. That's just like tie rods. You don't just replace one tie rod, you replace in pairs. That's too much play in that inner. And the passenger side, ES 800-582.